We stand afraid of shadows cast by doubt, whispered fears of what they'll talk about. Got dreams that wait in line behind our pride, but courage lives where fear is set aside. So many dreams collected dust on shelves, scared to fail, so we hide our true selves. But life will pass and so will all those stares. Nobody's watching as much as we think they care. So step into the light, don't fear the fall. The only limits here are built by walls. Tear them down and see what you deserve. You're stronger than the whispers you've heard. Got plans to make, but fear keeps you in place. Afraid to lose, or maybe scared to chase. But what if magic waits around the bend? Go grab it now, don't let the doubters win. We wear these masks to hide what we believe, but truth has power when worn on your sleeve. Reach for the stars, they're closer than they seem. Your path is clear, don't let them steal your dream. So step into the light, don't fear the fall. The only limits here are built by walls. Tear them down and seize what you deserve. You're stronger than the whispers you've heard. Got plans to make, but fear keeps you in place. Afraid to lose, or maybe scared to chase. But what if magic waits around the bend? Go grab it now, don't let the doubters win. We wear these masks to hide what we believe, but truth has power when worn on your sleeve. Reach for the stars, they're closer than they seem. Your path is clear, don't let them steal your dream.
Tech coach Ralph, tough as nails, no disguise. Pushing limits, yeah, he's that kind of guy. At first it's harsh, the rules feel like chains, but trust the process, there's sunshine in the rains. He cracks the whip, but it's all in love. Results shining bright like stars above. Tech coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. Days turn to weeks, skills sharp and fast. What once was a struggle now feels like a blast. Step by step, we rise and we glow. With Ralph in our corner, we're ready to show. Singing his praises, can't keep it inside. From hard ass to hero, he's our pride. Tech coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. the seed. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you had an amazing weekend. This is the Coffee and Kata Morning Show. I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are engineered to win. So how's everyone doing? Today is Monday, November 25th, 2024. We have to get into our numbers review for the week that we're going to be going into deep dive on Saturday morning on our Men Lie, Women Lie Numbers Manipulate show. To my guy Mitch, I just created an amazing song for Saturday mornings. So I'm going to play it at the end of the show, so you definitely want to stick around. We also have quick announcements. We also have Candid Conversations coming out at noon today. You definitely want to tune in. It's going to be an intense one. It's going to be a really good one. A lot will hate it, but I love it. I love it. I think 1% will love it. 99%, they'll probably hate it, but it might just help you get your act together. All right. And we're going to be live tomorrow night where we're going to be doing Q&A. So tune in. Starting the show late today because I was hanging out with Trey and Joseph on the Talk That Tech show, youtube.com @TalkThatTech. Check them out over there every Monday morning. It's a great show, great guys. All right. So let's get into it. We're going to be reviewing our news and we're going to be doing a little bit of our mobile testing so we can push this app up eventually. Do me a favor though, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications so you know every time we go live and drop new content. Check out techcoachrap.dev. You can sign up for free. Tons and tons of exclusive content. Tomorrow I have releasing the presentation on mortgage servicing that my tech barbarian did as a help desk person, helped her to do her job a lot better. That's the type of stuff that we do over there, so you definitely want to check that out, techcoachrap.dev, all right? With that being said, let's get into our numbers to watch for the week. Alrighty then, so let's put up our first timer. So the numbers to watch for this week. Inflation is expected to be center stage this week. Seems like it's like that every week. With the Federal Reserve preferred measure forecast to show an uptick in price growth, the personal consumption expenditure index likely rose at an annual rate of 2.3% in October, up from 2.1% in September. Inflation forecast, an inflation nowcast by the Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland shows, excluding volatile items such as food, the gauge is forecast to have increased 2.8% last month, up from 2.7%, still about half the level of its pandemic high. The Fed, which will next set rates on December 18th, lowered its benchmark target by 1/4 of the percentage points earlier this month. All right. So what do we have coming out this week? Oh, we have a lot. Oh my God, we have a lot. All right. So we're going to have a very fun Saturday morning because a lot is coming out. And we'll be using our economic dictionary, our Urban Dictionary of Economic Data. We've been doing a lot of work on that, so shout out to that. So we have coming out, the Conference Board will release its monthly consumer confidence survey, which measures how optimistic Americans are about the economy. We just reviewed the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index. We have the Federal Open Market Committee will release the minutes from its last policy setting meeting. The minutes can potentially provide insight into future monetary policy. We have our usual U.S. Department of Labor releasing its initial jobless claims for the previous week. So it's not how many people got laid off, but it's how many people who are filing for unemployment for the first time, right, for that week. So the report is a proxy for layoffs, tracks the number of people filing for unemployment benefits. We have the U.S. Census Bureau release the monthly report on durable goods, which measures manufacturing activity. And we have the Bureau of Economic Analysis will release a second estimate of gross domestic product reading for its third quarter. And lastly, we have the U.S. Department of Commerce release October's personal consumption expenditure price index.
Let's
the
move on.
the Fed's preferred inflation measure. The report measures changes in price of goods and services, excluding food and energy. So we're going to break all of that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 data points for Saturday. So we're going to have a hell of a good show on Saturday. So you definitely want to tune into the Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate show. Co-hosted by my guy, Mitch, my best friend, Mitch, and Yakar. All right. So with that being said, let's get to our first story of the day. Let's get to it. All right, so this first story, Americans see ideal salary at $270,000. $1,000, I should say. So how much money does it take to truly feel successful? According to a survey by financial services firm Empower, Americans have set a price tag, an annual salary of about $270,000 and a net worth of $5.3 million. Yet, different demographics aspire to varying ideal salary levels. Gen Z pegs it up at about $600,000. Millennials aim at $180,000, and boomers target $100,000. As Bloomberg notes, those figures vastly exceed the average U.S. salary, which is about $67,000 in 2023. If you guys remember Kevin Hart in the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin, when he got into that argument at the store with, I forgot the guy's name, and as Kevin Hart was walking away, he says, "Aim high, Willis, aim high." So ideally is average of $270,000. However, the average currently is $67,000 in 2023, which I'm going to be talking about this today as well at noon when a certain content creator had a job posting for a little over 100K to do some pretty basic work. People were scoffing at it. They said, "I have no experience, but I will not do this job for any less than $175,000.
Bruh.
Right? Survey respondents also found the biggest barrier to success was the state of the economy. That might be a barrier, but the biggest barrier is
let's move on.
you, right? I'm telling you, I'm going to break it down today. Candid Conversations, 99% of you will fail in tech. Sorry to say it, but it is what it is. I remember back in the days when people I remember when I first got a job making 50K, and I was like, wow, I'm making 50K. That was a long time ago, but 270K for most people, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. As much as Mitch will say it's possible, it ain't going to happen. All right. With that being said, let's continue on to our next topic. What up, Trey? What up, Trey? Says 99%. Damn. Hey, man. I'm just. Oh my God. Let me see if all right. Let's get to our next one. All right. So, climate talk ends with $300 billion deal. Yes, billion with a B. The United Nations Annual Climate Conference concluded with an 11th hour deal to provide at least $300 billion a year to help developing nations fight climate change, far less than the $1.3 trillion that they sought. And I'll tell you this, right? Between you and me, right? Who's paying for this $300,000? This $300 billion? Is it my tax dollars? Can I get a say in this? Can I get a say in this $300 billion? I mean, thank God it's not $1.3 trillion. But who gets I don't know. I hear scam and fraud all over this, right? We need a Department of United Nations efficiency as well. I'm just saying we need one of those. I don't know the acronym doesn't sound right, but we need one of those because where's this money coming from? Where is this money coming from? Hopefully not from the hurricane victims of North Carolina and the whole southeastern region. I'm just saying, right? While some delegations express cautious support, others criticize the aid package as paltry sum. Well, all right. Let's see. It's triple the previous 100 billion commitment and a base on which to build, UN Secretary General Antonio Gutierrez said in a post on LinkedIn. All right, so we're posting this important information on LinkedIn. The agreement aims to support transitions away from fossil fuels, help countries adapt to climate impact, and provide compensation for damage from extreme weather.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I just want to know. All right, let's put it like this. Rod Brown, what's up, Rod Brown? What's up, Alexis? Mitch?
Okay, let's move on.
When we file our taxes, right? When we file our taxes, I want a receipt. Is that too much to ask for? I want a receipt, a breakdown, because at least when I pay my property taxes, right? They at least, even if they're not telling me the truth, at least they tell me a breakdown of where my property taxes are going, to the fire department, to the school, to this, that, and the other, whatever, right? I want, when I file my taxes, right? Before I file my taxes, and they tell me that, oh, I got to pay this amount of money in federal taxes, right? I want a breakdown saying, okay, this, I'm gonna send Elon Musk a post on X, right? I want to know this much money is going here, this much money is going there, this much money is going there, and I want to be able to veto if I do not like where that money is being allocated to. Can I veto? Can I say, can you move this over here instead? I'm just saying, all right? Lastly, for today, we have the true cost, not the fake cost, but the true cost of return to office. So by now, you likely know what the return to office has cost you in terms of time, more spent in cars and less with family. Perhaps, I mean, some people might say that's added benefit. But do you know what it's cost in terms of cold, hard cash? According to BetterUp survey, American workers who've been required to return to office spend an extra $561 a month doing so. I can kind of see that. I can see that. The combined cost of transportation, child and pet care. All right. I take that back. I could have said anything about the child. I could have said anything about the transportation, about the food, but the pet care, that's when they're going to come at you. All right. So scratch that. Scratch the pet care part. The pet care is worth it. Maybe not the child and the transportation, right? But the pet care, I take that back. That one, they'll cancel me over that pet care, right? I'm just saying. And domestic assistance add up to about as much as the average two-person household monthly grocery bills. Do people pay $561 for groceries? All right, what are you guys eating for $561 for two adults on groceries? Really? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Anyways, I could see that $561 though, because gas, tolls, more maintenance on your car. If you don't bring a lunch, you have to buy food at the local places. You might stop at Dunkin' Donut or Starbucks in the morning on your way to work. Get a caramel frappuccino from Starbucks, or get a Boston cream donut from Dunkin' Donuts. Shout out to Make America Healthy again.
Okay,
I guess.
let's move on.
But yeah, I could definitely see it. Like there is definitely an added cost in returning to office. I'll say this, like if you are being forced to return to office, you are taking a pay cut. There's benefits of being in the office for some people, but it is a pay cut if you were being remote for a very long time and now you are forced to go back to the office. There's definitely a pay cut because you're not being compensated more for the amount of gas, the time, because that's especially like for somebody like Mitch. If Mitch had to go to the office every single day, well, he would definitely quit. But let's say that wasn't the case. That's like an hour and a half drive each way. My cousin was driving about 3 hours each way in Denver to their job. And it was crazy until she was able to transfer to a closer location. But yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. Anyways, that is our news for today. Let me say hi to all my friends in the building. So we got Mitch. He says, "Achoo, God bless you, my best friend." And just throw in one of these. And we have Alexis in the building. Good morning, Alexis. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. And Mitch is gonna get mad because you put my name first and not his, but you know, I'm just letting you know. My guy Trey in the building. I was just hanging out with Trey on the Talk That Tech show. Shout out to them. Subscribe to their channel. Subscribe to Tech Niche Tips, Tech Bags Trey, great channel, and to Talk That Tech, very good guys over there. It says, Mitch says, it's past possible. And Rabbi says, I got 99 problems, but Mitch ain't one. Grow up. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. We got my guy, your car in the building. Mr. Technique is in the building. And my guy, your car, Mr. Technique, has a new favorite steak. Shout out to the ribeyes. Your car, I smoked some. I know Mitch is gonna say nobody cares, but I smoked some ribeyes last night, and then I put them on the grill to get some additional color, and it was awesome. Let's see. He says, do you want a job? Then go back to the office before you are broke and jobless. Y'all thought I was mean. Y'all thought I was mean. Your car just slapped y'all with the truth. Just slapped y'all with a truth bomb. And Tech Bag Trey says 3 hours is, yeah, it was crazy because, so I'll tell you a quick story what happened. When she calculated the distance, it was like, it's far, but it said the estimated time was like an hour and a half, but that wasn't considering traffic. So then once she hit the traffic, she had to leave like super early. It was crazy. And then they wanted her to start coming in every day. It was a mess, but she got that fixed. Now she's like 30 minutes from the office. So shout out to her. Shout out to my cousin. All right. Guess what? We don't care. We don't care what people say, Mitch. We don't care what people say. And Rob Brown says, we ain't going back. We ain't going back. It's time to turn the page. It's time to turn the page on going back to the office. It's time to turn the page. All right. All right, let's get into some work. Shout out to all of you guys in here early this morning. We have a full week though. Like, we don't miss. You see the hoodie, no days off, no days off, right? We are going to be going live on Thursday. We We're going to have a modified time because I'm not going to be going live on Thursday on Thanksgiving late night, but it'll probably be maybe early afternoon. We continue our work on the Urban Dictionary of Economic Data while you guys are having Thanksgiving dinner or whatever. Maybe we can get some work done as well. All right. And it says your car says you'll be the first one they lay off. You know, maybe like on the brown bag special though, maybe as you're getting laid off, you already accepted another offer and you are going to be good. Who knows, right? Who knows? We shall see. All right, let's do a little bit of work. Let me open up our Android Studio. And let's put up the time cost calculator. So let's see what we've got going over here. So let's see here. Hey Mitch, you remember when Trey was talking about this morning the AI, like you were talking about the AI travel agency, and he was like, oh yeah, if it could do this, that, and the other. I was like, you know what? Why don't we just build it? Why don't we just build it on Thursday? Let's tap into some APIs and use AI to say, hey, AI, I need this and that. I think that'd be a great project for our channel. What do you think? I think that'd be really fun. I haven't messed with the OpenAI APIs for a while now, so it'll be fun. I was doing some work on it like earlier this year, but I was looking for AI project. So Isn't that pretty cool? Oh my goodness, Mitch said, that's a great question. Who's cooking greens in the tub this year? I mean, I know someone who has a lot of time on their hands. I know someone who has a lot of time on their hands to be able to cook up those greens in the tub. All right. All right, let's do this. Let me start this up. Start up this phone. And we got Miss Freckles in the building. What's up, Miss Freckles? How are you doing today? Hopefully you had an amazing, amazing weekend. And definitely Miss Freckles won the giveaway on Saturday. Definitely tune in tomorrow for the video of My Tech Barbarian, Tiffany, presenting on what she learned in the, on mortgage servicing as she does her role as a help desk analyst. So it's going to be a really, really good one. So definitely want to tune in for that. Let's see. It says, I'm coming to live with you. Oh my goodness. You guys are hilarious. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's go to, so this is the calendar. This is the calculator. Let's take a look at our tests. Let me minimize this for now. And let me run the test to see what we got going on. So ability to use decrement button on the hours spent field. So let's take a look at the decrement. And we have, what is our expectation? So when we go to, let me see, where's this test? All right, so our scenario, enter $100,000, we have that here. Type in 10 hours into so let me do this, right? We're gonna just, we're going to move this stuff up over here as we do it so that we can have our test case clearly written out. And then it says type in 10 hours. So this is over here. And tap hours decrement button. Click on the minutes. So this is the hour one. Let me comment off the minutes one real quick. All right, let's go to move that. Let's move all of this right here to here. And we're going to say we're moving the code for so this is going to be arrow. So this is going to be arrow drop down. We didn't enter in the 10 though. Click on the hour increment. All right, let's go to find the code where we actually type in 10 annual. So we have the annual income. We need to put, all right, so this is going to be here. So this is here, await tester, enter text, input total income. Now we need to do the same thing where we are entering the text for the, we're entering the text for the input additional cost of activity. Additional cost of activity. We need to total hours spent on activity. We need this one. Did I copy it earlier? Let me see. Total hours spent on activity. Nope. All right, so let's copy that. We're going to copy the total hours spent on activity. And that's going to go into total hours, or total hours spent on activity. Let me copy that, go up. And we're going to take this as well. And we're going to put this right here. Do I not have this one? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's grab that from up here. Where is it? Where did I find it? All right, so total hours spent on activity. Let's go down, 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 down. Ah, I did have it over there. So let's copy this. And let's move that up here. We have total hours spent on activity. And then once that enters its in, we're going to do another pump and settle. Pump and settle is like pretty much simulates the action. And then we have, I should move this scroll up maybe. But all right, now we need to do the so let me move this. All right. All right, so this stuff has to move up. This is the scrolling part. So let's say we scroll down to here. Let me see. So where am I pasting this into? Let me see. So scroll to that and then enter the text and then pump and settle. All right, cool. Let me move. That's cool. All right, perfect. All right, now we're going to say, all right, now tap the decrement button. And we should get, so if we were to say, so if we were to say 100 and we say 10, it should be 114. So once we hit this decrement, it should be 102. All right, so we should get 102 and 74 cents. Let's see if we go down to our validation. So this should be 9. Oh, wait. Let me put that back. This should be so this should be 9. And this should be 102.74. And if it does it again, arrow drop down, then this should be 8. And this should be 91.32. Oops. Let's see what happens with that one. All right, let's see what happens. We updated our test for the decrement moment of truth. Let's give it a run and see what we get. So let me take the work in progress off this test. That we only have one showing up. All right, so we have income of 100, the hour value of $11.42. We have time spent on activity 13. Oh, this is my bad. I didn't update the I didn't update this from 14 to 10. Got it. All right, let's try it again. All right, let's take a look now. So we have that. Time spent on activity, 9 is correct because we did the decrement. 102. So what is the error it says? So expected 9 actually got 10. Interesting. So it is over here. Did we do a pump and settle? Maybe we didn't do a pump. We did do a pump and settle. So let me see. So it's calculating correctly. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Is it on the first one or the second one that is failing? No, it's on the first one that is failing. Let's see. Arrow drop down first, pump and settle. Expect the input total hours spent on activity as number to be 9. And it's saying that it's finding 10. Let me see. If I do another pump. Still the same thing. Why is it getting cost of activity? It's doing it. I think it's finishing it. Hold on, let me see. We set the 10. And we do the decrement. And then we say should be a 9. And then we say the arrow down again. I don't know why it's, let me see. It's going back up for some reason. Because if we look at it over here, oops. If you look at it over here, put 100, 1142, got that. We do this. Let's take a look at the one that we have working then. Let's see. Always tons and tons of fun when testing things that you can't really see them as they go. All right, so this is for the let's see, pump and settle. Hours spent 10, we got that. You enter it in, and it says arrow drop down first, which we see that the 9 is coming through over here. And then we pump and settle. This isn't making any difference. And we say expect hours spent on activity field to be a 9. Let me see. And then scroll to the profit and loss. And we should expect to see 102. Well, it's not even seeing the, it's calculating it here. I don't know why the second one is going back to 10 though. Arrow drop down again. Should have been 8. Very weird. So let's go to, let's run it again. So it must be that let's go to let's see. Maybe it needs a little bit. I don't see that it would need that much more time. Putting it simply, pumping a widget means building a widget. When you call pump widget function to build a widget and return the future, function is used to pump a widget and wait for all animations to finish. Let me see. Let's see. Flutter widget test not getting latest changes. I don't know. Flutter widget test not updating when value change with set state. Oh, that makes sense. Let's see. Wait for the dialog to finish and then call set state to update the UI. On pressed, show modal, async on that. Huh. That's interesting. I'm going to copy this and put it in the, I'm going to copy this and put it in here. Let's go to do. Try this next episode to see if that's going to work. So basically they're saying inside of here on the set state, we should add like an await, make it async, add an await, and then do set state. I don't know. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. But we're gonna wrap it up for today. A lot of good work. We're making progress. We have our test written properly now. Now we just have to get it to make sure that it's testing properly and it's gonna pass. Let me check the chat as we head out. Let's see. It says that I am sick too. Possibly. Ms. Vargo says, great morning to you, Meanie Pants. Your gosh, this sounds fun. Mitch says, I'm the nice one. I'll be sure to check it out. Says Rod Brown, you can stay at the farmhouse with Lumpy. Do it. Are we talking about Lumpy? Are we talking about Lumpy?
It says wrap it up.
Where is my Lumpy? Where is Lumpy when you need Lumpy? You know what? Let's have a Lumpy sighting. Look at that. Look at Lumpy. Shout out to Lumpy. Let's see what else we got. It says, I'm officially the nice one. You have been given the boot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Miss Freckles, grow up. Oh my goodness. You guys are hilarious. All right. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Great show. Great morning show. Great way to start our week. If I don't see you guys, which I'll be here all week, but if I don't see you guys, have a happy Thanksgiving from me and Lumpy right there. You guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful week. Let's be productive. Just because the government is saying it's a holiday Thursday and Friday doesn't mean that we can't be productive. So go out there and do something productive every day. No days off, all right? That being said, I'm going to get out of here. Tune in at noon for Candid Conversations. It's going to be a really good one. I'm just going to be going off. Like I said, 99% will not make it. 1% will, right? So check it out and let me know your thoughts. I'll be in the chat with you guys. So I'm done. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. See you guys tomorrow night live. This is Tech Coach Ralph. We are out. Miss Freckles says, everyone enjoy family time. No off days for me. Shout out to Miss Freckles. All right, we're out. You guys have a wonderful week. Take care.
Tech Coach Ralph, tough as nails, no disguise. Pushing limits, yeah, he's that kind of guy. At first it's harsh, the rules feel like chains. But trust the process, there's sunshine in the rains. He cracks the whip, but it's all in love. Results shining bright like stars above. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Days turn to weeks, skills sharp and fast. What once was a struggle now feels like a blast. Step by step, we rise and we glow. With Ralph in our corner, we're ready to show. Singing his praises, can't keep it inside. From hard ass to hero, he's our pride. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed.
It's Tech Coach Ralph TV. Yeah, men lying, women lying, numbers manipulate. Don't matter what no one say, I throw the stats away. No need for calculators, we already greater. No need to validate us. It's Tech Coach Ralph TV. Get up, it is Saturday morning. I've got to get my coffee cause I can't stop yawning. Get to watch my face women lie, numbers manipulate. Tech coach Ralph and Mitch and Yakar, that's how it be. Shooting galaxies from their hands, it's Tech Coach Ralph TV. You don't need to grab your remote because you'll be floating free. Don't gotta worry about negative forces, it's positivity. Get up, it is Saturday morning. I've got to get my coffee cause I can't stop yawning. Get to watch my favorite show today. Men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate. Get up, it is Saturday morning. I've got to get my coffee cause I can't stop the yawning. But I get to watch my favorite show today. Men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate. Numbers manipulate. Numbers manipulate. Numbers manipulate. Men lie, women lie. Numbers manipulate. Numbers manipulate. Numbers manipulate. Numbers manipulate. Numbers manipulate. Men lie, women lie. Numbers manipulate. Numbers manipulate. Tech coach Ralph and Mitch and Yakar, that's how it be. Shooting galaxies from their hands, it's Tech Coach Ralph TV. You don't need to grab your remote because you'll be floating free. Don't gotta worry about negative forces, it's positivity. Tech coach Ralph and Mitch and Yakar, that's how it be. Shooting galaxies from their hands, it's Tech Coach Ralph TV. You don't need to grab your remote because you'll be floating free. Don't gotta worry about negative forces, it's positivity. Get up, it is Saturday morning. I've got to get my coffee cause I can't stop yawning. Get to watch my favorite show today. Men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate. Yeah, number manipulate. Yeah, numbers manipulate. Yeah, numbers manipulate. Numbers manipulate. Numbers manipulate.